So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Dan Daniel Park at American Legion Post 325 Field. It is the deciding day of this NCAA Division III South Danville, Virginia Regional, as it is the championship game here between the Maroons of Roanoke College and the Seagulls of Salisbury University. We are just moments away from first pitch here. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups. First, for the designated visiting team, the Salisbury Seagulls leading off. Playing center field is Justin Meekins. Playing short, batting second, Scott Ardone. Batting third, playing second base, Pete Grosso. Batting cleanup, playing third base, Jack Berry. Catching, batting fifth, Tom Labriola. Batting sixth, playing first base, Jay Perry. And batting seventh, designated hitting, Simon Palanchar. Batting eighth is going to be Robbie Jones. He will be playing left field. And then rounding out the Seagulls lineup is Colby Dean, the right fielder. Connor Reeves on the mound for the Seagulls today. He is 5-3 on the season, going for win number 6. Meanwhile, for the Maroons, who are the designated home team, we've got Sean Guido leading off, playing right field. At third, batting second, Collier Donald. Batting third, playing first base, Will Decker. Batting cleanup, playing shortstop, Dean Hermanson. Batting fifth, playing left field, Sam Watson. Batting sixth, playing center field, Scott Ellis. Batting seventh and designated hitting is Craig Kiley. Batting eighth and playing catcher is Will Black. And then Sumner rounding things out and playing ninth, and batting ninth, playing second base. And pitching for the Maroons is Connor Julie. Julie comes in 1-0 on the season. So the Seagulls are going to need to knock off the Maroons twice. We look back at the first game of this tournament. It was Roanoke coming through with the surprise 15-5 victory over the Seagulls. And right now you have to say that Roanoke is the Cinderella team of this tournament, as they came in the 6th seed and have knocked off some tough competition to get here. So first pitch coming in from Julie to Meekins. Meekins comes in hitting .267, no homers, 2 RBIs on this tournament. First pitch is fouled back off into the backstop for strike one. So the Maroons just one win away from the first World Series in the school's history. So the 0-1 coming in. And that pitch is hit well down the third baseline. It's going to sneak past Donald down there at third base. Meekins is going to hustle around. That ball is in the corner. And that is going to be a leadoff double from Justin Meekins as he looks into the dugout and says, let's get fired up, guys. And so Ardone now steps up. Ardone 222 over the tournament, no homers, a pair of RBIs. So an early RBI shot here for Ardone. So here comes the pitch. And that one is fouled directly back behind home plate. And the count goes to no balls and 1 strike. Runner on second base, nobody out after Meekins' opposite field double. Got a hold of a good pitch. And that fastball from Julie is high. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. So Ardone steps in. 1-1 count on the way. Here it comes, and that ball is grounded down to second. Sumner is going to make the play, fire over to Decker. But in the meantime, Meekins moves up to third, so a productive out. So that's going to bring up Pete Grosso. Grosso comes in hitting .389, no homers, 3 RBIs on this tournament. Is second behind Jones and Perry for the most RBIs on this Seagulls squad. The top-ranked Seagulls knocked off the number 1 team in the country, LaGrange College, last night to get to this game. The Seagulls come in 34-10 on the year, looking for win number 35 and a chance to knock off Roanoke in the second game here today if they were able to do it. And that pitch misses inside, so Salisbury, a grind of a game in the second one yesterday, their first game. They were able to defeat Rowan in 11 innings and then came back and knocked off LaGrange 4-2 to get here. So the 1-1, and that pitch is high. The count goes to 2 balls and a strike to Grosso. Run on third, 1 out. Salisbury looking to get on the board first here against the Maroons. Julie making his first start of the tournament, and that ball is going to get through the right side. Grosso drives in his 4th RBI of the tournament, his first of the game here, and the Seagulls need just 3 batters to take an early 1-0 lead. Salisbury has come in fired up, so that's going to bring up Jack Berry. Jack Berry's hitting .214 so far over the tournament, no homers, 2 RBIs, and he's going to look to keep things going here. Berry hit by 3 pitches in yesterday's game. And that one is inside. It will miss. And what's so amazing about Berry is he comes in here and he is right back up on the plate. Really takes away that inside corner for any pitcher. Going to make him go outside. And pickoff move over to first, and Grosso barely back in on the headfirst slide. So the count goes to a ball and a strike. So we've got a few more umpires out here today, considering it is the championship game. So 1-1 on the way from Julie. And Berry gets that one off his fist into the backstop, and it's a foul ball. Looking at a 1-2 count now. So Julie already given up 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Does have 1 out right now. Definitely would love to get a ground ball down to short. Hermanson is playing deep back there, as well as Sumter. And pickoff move back over to first. Grosso in safely. Back in head first, so Grosso getting dirty early on here. Roanoke College wearing the white jerseys with the black and maroon stripes, and a swing and a miss. And Berry is down on strike, so that is going to be the second out. That's going to bring up Tom Labriola. Tom Labriola comes in .308 on the tournament, no homers, no RBI. So Labriola has been a on-base guy for the Seagulls here so far this tournament. No homers, no RBIs, but he has been able to get on base. 30.8% of his at-bats have ended with him on base, so that's not a bad number right there. Julie looking in, first pitch. And that one bounces to the plate. Grosso hustling over to second. The throw is not in time, and Grosso will get over on the wild pitch. And that ball just bounced to the plate. Bounced about probably 2 feet in front of it. Julie perhaps some nerves right now. 61 degrees and cloudy at the start of game time. So the 1-0. Here it comes. And that ball is hit on a line out to right field. Grosso rounding third. The throw is not going to be in time. And Labriola is going to get the Seagulls out to the early 2-0 lead. Of course, if you remember the game on Thursday, Salisbury jumped out to the early lead in that game before Roanoke erupted in the 3rd and 6th innings. So that's going to bring up Jay Perry. Perry's hitting .412 on the year, no homers, 4 driven in. So Chuli looks in. Here we go. And that's an off-speed pitch. Bounces to the plate. Count goes to 1-0. So far, Salisbury, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They do have a runner on first right now. Salisbury able to strike early. And that one is over for a call strike 1. So right now, Salisbury looking to make it 3 straight to get on to this final game of the tournament. It would be game 11 if necessary. So the 1-1 on the way. So here it comes. And fastball, and that gets off of Perry's fist. And nice play out there in left by Watson. And that's going to do it, but not before Salisbury picks up 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left stranded. We move to the bottom of the first. Roanoke gets his first shot when we come back. So Sean Guida is going to lead us off here for Roanoke. He comes in .571 over this tournament, no homers, a pair of RBIs. We've only seen 1 home run here the whole tournament. Well, the inside park home run. Seen 1 travel over the fence. First pitch to Guida is a fastball upstairs. The 1-0. And that ball is popped up a mile in the sky, drifting over on the left side. But a nice play over there at third is going to result in the first out of the inning. So Collier Donald will now step up. Nice play by Barry over there at third to stay with that. As that was drifting. We do have a little bit of a breeze First pitch to Donald is popped up at short. Ardoin is there, and there's the second out of the inning. So 2 pop-ups, 2 pitches. That's going to bring up Will Decker. Decker's hitting .363 so far over this tournament. No homers, 4 RBIs. So Decker now looking to force Reeves to throw more than 3 pitches, and he will there, as that first pitch will miss for ball 1. The 1-0. So Reeves looking in. Here's the delivery, and that one is outside. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Dean Hermanson would hit next for Roanoke if the Maroons were able to keep this inning alive. 2-0 on the way. And that ball is chopped down to first, but just foul. Nice move over there by the first base umpire to get out of the way, and he was recreating his moves over there just a second ago, if you can see it on the webcast. Good job to make sure he doesn't get hit by that pitch and keep his eye on the ball. But that is the name of the game, keeping your eye on the ball. 2-1 on the way from Reeves. And there's an off-speed pitch, and it will miss outside. So the count goes to 3 balls and a strike to Decker. Nobody on, 2 outs. Reeves with the pitch. And another ball hit down the first baseline, but that ball just hooks foul. And Decker knows he just missed that one right there. That would have been a double. Maybe even 3, depending if it kicked down in the corner in there on down the right field line. Dimensions 330 out on the line in right and left. 400 to straightaway center. Full count. And Decker is going to work a 6-pitch walk. And so that's going to bring up Dean Hermanson. So Hermanson comes up 231 on the year. No homers, 1 driven in. And let's see if he can keep it going for Roanoke. Reeves looks in. Runner on first. Decker with a little bit of a lead. Gets back in head first. So Decker with 2 outs definitely going on contact. No question about that. Reeves trying to keep him close. And first pitch is over for a called strike 1 right at the belt. So the 0-1. Roanoke looking to try to get at least 1 back. After Salisbury was able to strike for 2 in the top of the first. And that one is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reeves making his 3rd appearance, 2nd start, 1-0. And that ball is hit hard down third base. It's going to kick between Barry's legs. And so there's a 2-out error. That will get charged to Barry. And just like that, Roanoke has the tying run on first. The go-ahead run at the plate in Sam Watson, who has been killing the ball so far. Watson, 545, no homers, 6 RBIs. So as I was saying, Reeves making his 3rd appearance, 2nd start, 1-0 record, 5 innings pitched, 10 hits, 1 base on ball, 2 strikeouts. Has a 9 ERA right now. Gave up 5 runs in his last start. And that one is off of Watson's fist, chopped down the first baseline. The 0-1. A little bit chillier of a day here today in Danville than what we've had so far. First 3 days it has been in the lower to mid 80s. High forecasted to be in the 70s. And that pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. That is weather in Virginia, though, especially the spring. 90 degrees one day and then 40, 50 degrees the next. Always, Mother Nature always keeps us on our toes. So Watson steps in, facing a 0-2 count, 0-2 hole. Looking to keep the inning alive for the Maroons. Reeves looking to get out of it. And that ball is fouled off on the left side, so we'll do the 0-2 all over again. Reeves 5-3 on the regular season so far. And as I mentioned earlier, 1-0 in this tournament. Looking for his second win, hoping to get the Seagulls on to the next game. And that one is reached out, slapped the other way to left. One run is going to score. And actually played the plate. It's going to bounce. And both runners are going to advance on the errant throw. So Sam Watson drives in run number 7 with the RBI single. And Watson just kind of reached out, got that one, pulled it. So that one is going to be an RBI single. So Decker will come in to score. And it's a 2-1 ball game. Hermanson moves up to third. So that's going to bring up Scott Ellis. Ellis, another hot hitter for the Maroons over the tournament. 462, no homers, 2 RBIs. And he has a chance to knot this one up. Pitch is over. 1-1. And the bunt dropped down, the squeeze on. And the count goes to 1-2. As Ellis just missed with that bunt. So Watson with the RBI single, 7th run of the tournament, driven in by Watson. So 1-2. And that one just misses on the outside corner. Nasty pitch there from Reeves as he was trying to knock out Ellis on that one. Ellis doing a good job of showing discipline at the plate, lays off the pitch. That's a tough one to lay off when you have to protect on 2 strikes. The 2-2, and another tough pitch on the breaking ball, and the count's going to go full at 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the first, 1 run already in. So here we go. 3-2 from Ellis. And Ellis ground ball down to first. Perry Fields, and that's going to do it, but Roanoke able to strike for 1. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, or 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors, 2 left stranded. We move on to the top of the second. 2-1, Salisbury. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dan Daniel Park. Simon Palanchar leading things off. Palanchar coming in 500 on the tournament. 1 hit into at bats. No homers, 1 RBI. First pitch coming in from Chuli. And that one catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Chuli does a good job of painting the black on that pitch. One to the outside corner. Got it all the way. 0-1 off speed, and that one's right back, same location. Count goes to 0-2. So they're not going to give Palanchar right field. Going to say if you're going to get a hit here, you're going to send it out to left. And he's going to go out to right field anyway with it, and there's a little bloop single in there. And there's a leadoff single. So Robbie Jones steps in. Jones hitting .438 on the tournament. No homers, 4 RBIs. And first pitch fastball in there for a called strike 1. Chuli looking in. Checking on the runner at first. Here comes his 0-1, and that one is going to be low. Count goes to a ball and a strike. Salisbury looking to strike back for that run they allowed in the bottom of the first. Palanchar a leadoff single to run the average up to 666. 1-2. As that ball is fouled back by Jones against the backstop. Chuli looks in. Palanchar a moderate-sized lead at first. And that ball is going to be grounded down to third. Nice play by Donald. 6-4 and just misses the 3. But they still get the lead runner at second. And Jones is going to reach on the fielder's choice. So Colby Dean and that pitch is high. So Dean comes in still looking for his first hit of the tournament. Let's see if we're going to see a bunt here with the lefty. He's not showing bunt so far. First 2 pitches are off the mark. 2-0. I think right now with 1 out, if you're Salisbury, you want to give Dean a chance to swing away. And that pitch misses high, 3-0. And so Dean most likely taking on this pitch. Let's see if he can work a ball 4. Put runners on first and second with 1 down. 3-0. And that one is on the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. So now at 3-1, Dean still can be patient. He does not have to go after a pitcher's pitch. He can still wait for one in his location, in his wheelhouse. And a swing and a miss, and the count goes full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. 1 out, 1 on. Salisbury 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. Roanoke 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And here we go. The 3-2. Runner going on the play. Swing and a miss. Throw over, and that's going to be off the bag and high a little bit. So Dean down on strikes. Meanwhile, Jones will swipe second And that's going to bring up Justin Meekins, who is 1 for 1 with a double. He has doubled and scored. So Julie, here's the first pitch, and that one's in the dirt. And I think Jones maybe at first had plans of going, but Meekins hollers down at him and tells him to stop where he's at. So Meekins has driven in a couple of runs this tournament, hitting .267. The 1-0. And Meekins is going to pop that one up over to short. Should be an easy play for Hermanson. He camps out under it, and there's the third out. So for Salisbury, no runs, no hits, 1 Roanoke error, 1 left stranded. We go to the bottom half of the second. Salisbury still in front, 2-1. So welcome back here to Dan Daniel Park. So Craig Kiley comes up. So Kiley's still looking for his first hit. Ball is fouled off on the left side. 0-1. From Reeves. And that ball is over. Count goes to no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Here it comes from Reeves, and a swing and a miss, but they're going to have to do some cleanup work down behind home plate. Throw over, so counted a strikeout, 2-3 putout to start the inning. So that's going to bring up Will Black. Black comes in hitting .200 on the tournament, no homers, 1 RBI. So Black looking to get something going for the Maroons in the bottom of the second. 1 out after the strikeout on the dropped third strike from Kiley. And a nasty little breaking ball dropped in there for a called strike 1. That one had some movement on it. The 0-1. And that one misses on the outside corner. And the count goes to a ball and a strike. 1-1, and that ball is chopped foul. And Black got that one off his fist. He might be feeling that one a little bit. Remember those days, even with those aluminum bats down there, still a lot of vibration runs through them, and that's going to be a stinger. So the 1-2 to Black. And Black will send that one out into shallow left. Ardoin under it for the first out. Or second out. That's going to bring up Sumter. So 250, no homers, no RBIs on the tournament. And that is a line drive out to center field. It is going to drop down in front of Meekins. So a 2-out single from Sumter. And Roanoke put together their run, and those strung together a couple of base runners with 2 outs last inning, pushed across the run. See if they can do the same thing here. Trying to work some more 2-out magic. So Guida actually fouled out to third his first time up. So Sumter back in. First pitch from Reeves. Runner going on the play. The throw over, and that's going to be safe. Sumter comes in with the stolen base. Ardoin had to come back across his body with the tag. Otherwise, I think Sumter is probably out on that throw. So a nice throw from Labriola. So that's going to put the tying run in scoring position. So the 1-0. And that pitch misses. So Guida right now, one of the hot hitters for this Maroon squad. 571 average. No long balls, 2 RBIs. And that's a chopper down to first. And that is going to eat up Perry. And a bang-bang play. And the Seagulls will recover. And they will get the out. So Roanoke, no runs, 1 hit, 1 less stranded. We're through 2. Salisbury in front, 2-1. We'll be right back. So Arden comes in. He's going to lead things off. Top third. And that one just misses. Ball 1. Grounded out to second his last time up. The 1-0. And that one is over for a called strike 1. So Chuli works it back to a 1-1 count. Ooh. He had to get out of the way of that one. Comes in at 222 so far on the tournament. No homers, 2 RBIs. And he's going to send a sharp ground ball down to third base, but Donald fires over to Decker, and that's going to result in a 5-3 ground out to kick off the top of the third. So that's going to bring up Pete Grosso. Grosso comes into this game 389, no homers, 3 RBIs. Of course, he did have the RBI single his first time up to push that total to 4. Fastball misses. And the count goes to a ball and a strike, or ball and no strikes. And a shot down the right field line, but foul. So Grosso just a little late on the pitch. Sends it back the other way, foul. To run the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And that is popped up right side. Deckard giving chase, but that's going to get foul back into the stands down the first baseline. Actually, right at the intersection of the first baseline and the right field line. 1-2. And here we go. 1-2 delivery. And Grosso is going to send that one out to left center. And Watson is there for the out. Second one of the inning. So Jack Berry stepping in. Struck out his first time up. Berry really crowding that plate. And Julie comes right inside on him. Misses inside. Count goes to a ball and no strikes. So here's the 1-0. And a big breaking ball. That one is over. 1-1 is your count. Berry, nobody on, 2 outs, top third. 2-1 Seagulls. And foul ball hit down the left side. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. So Berry looking to keep things alive here for the Seagulls in the top of the third. Julie looking to get the Seagulls down 1-2-3 for his first time. And that pitch misses upstairs. And that's going to run the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 from Julie. And that one just misses. Woo. Woo. Julie feeling the squeeze on that pitch. 3-2. Here we go. And a swing and a miss, no doubt about that. And Berry's down on strikes. Throw over is going to get him. And that's going to wind things down here in the top half of the third. We move to the bottom of the third. Salisbury holding on to a 2-1 lead. We'll be right back. So Donald steps in now. Popped up to second his last time up. Donald 4 RBI on the tournament. Pitch misses outside. Count goes to 1-0. Donald, the Maroons' third baseman. And he smacks that one out to left field. That ball drops in. And there's a leadoff single for Donald to kick things off in the bottom of the third. Donald sent a shot out to left field. So that's going to bring up Will Decker, who reached on a walk his last time up. So Decker hoping to maybe find that gap out there in right center. Runner back in. Donald in with the head first slide. So Decker looking to find the gap out there in right center. Possibly tie this one up. And a big breaking ball. Beautiful pitch there from Reeves. What are you going to do with that? Count goes to 0-1. That one started off looking like it was going to be way outside, then just last second break. Only one word for that, and that's nastiness. Pickoff move back. Donald, head first slide back in. Oh, 1. And check swing. They're going to ask if he went. They said he did, and the count goes to 0-2. So the 0-2 coming in from Reeves to Decker. As Decker got caught swinging. Here we go, and that ball is fouled off. So the 0-2 once again. So Decker in a 0-2 hole. Nobody out after the leadoff single from Donald. And Donald back in head first. Didn't have a lot of time to recover from that last pickoff throw. I think he was still brushing off his pants when he had to dive back in. The 0-2 hole. And that one misses in the dirt. 1-2 count. Pickoff move back over to first. Donald back in. One, two. And that one misses outside. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Decker. So Decker entered today's game, 363, no homers, 4 RBI. And he's going to get that one off his fist, hit it down to first. And he's going to beat out the throw over to first, so he will reach on the fielder's choice. And so it's going to bring up Dean Hermanson, who reached on a error his last time up. So Decker reaches on the fielder's choice. He is on first. So Hermanson, 231 on the tournament, no homers, 1 RBI. And breaking ball with a lot of movement, but it moves too much to the outside. And the count goes to a ball and a strike. Reeves looking in. And pickoff move back over to first. Decker in easily. One 0. And fastball in the dirt. Count goes to 2 balls, no strikes now. Oh, just a little high and I think a little outside. Count goes to 3-0. Coming in. And that one is in tight for ball 4. So Hermson's going to work the walk. Second one issued by Reeves. It's going to bring up Sam Watson, who is responsible for the Maroons' only run thus far in another RBI situation early on. Watson does have 7 on the tournament. Coming in averaging 2.5 RBIs per game is Watson. And looking to increase that total here as he has runners on first and second, just 1 out. Roanoke only trailing by 1. Big curveballing, that's going to catch the inside part of the plate. So Reeves really featuring that breaking pitch early on. And it has been pretty successful for him, especially against lefties. Starts off on the outside and then just dips back in. And that ball is hit down to first. Perry throws over to second and got him. And there's the second out of the inning. Watson will reach on the fielder's choice at first base. That's going to bring up Scott Ellis, who grounded out to second. So runners on the corners. So Roanoke does not want to let this chance pass it by. Runners first and third, 2 outs. First pitch to Ellis is a strike. Ellis bounced out to second his first time up. Pickoff move back at first. Watson back in easily. Roanoke crowd coming to its feet at Dan Daniel Park. And another big breaking ball. Count goes to 1-1. That pitch is a little bit easier to lay off if you're a righty. You get a little bit better of a look at it, doesn't? And there's a fly ball out to center field. Is it going to be trouble? It is. That's going to drop in, and that's going to tie the game as Meekins really came in trying to make a nice play on the ball, but just drops in front of him. And we've got a tie contest at 2-2. So that's going to bring up Craig Kiley. So they ended up holding Watson at third. Kiley struck out his first time up, and he'll take a look at a called strike 1 there. For the 0-1. And runner going, and there's a hit through the right side. And Craig Kiley is giving Roanoke a 3-2 lead. Ellis hustling around to third. And there's a big hit by Kiley as he draws in the go-ahead run. Just his third at bat of this tournament. And he has given the Maroons a 3-2 lead. That's going to bring up Will Black. Popped out his first time up. We're going to have a conference on the mound. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after the pitching change by the Seagulls. Andrew Kramer now on the pitch. Kramer making his second appearance. Has thrown 2 2/3 so far. It's given up 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Gave up 2 runs, but they were all unearned. So right now sitting at a clean sheet ERA of 0. Bottom of the third. Runners on the corners. 2 outs, though. Craig Kiley's 2-out RBI single. First pitch misses. So all 3 of Roanoke's runs thus far have come with 2 outs. So talking about clutch hitting by the Maroons, and that's exactly what has gotten Roanoke this far, has been their offense. So 1-0. Fastball over for a called strike 1. So 2 runs, 4 hits this inning, no errors. Roanoke looking to avoid leaving 2 stranded. The 1-1. And that one got him. And so Black will take base on the batter hit by pitch. That's going to bring up Eli Sumter, who singled and stole a base his first time up. So right now, Roanoke has put up 18 runs against Salisbury. They had the 15-5 win in the game the other day. And now they lead here 3-2 in the bottom of the third. So as of right now, averaging 9 runs against the Seagulls. That pitch is inside to Sumter. Sumter, 250, no homers, no RBI. So would love nothing more than to pick up his first RBI here. Bases loaded. That pitch is over. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases juiced for Sumter. Bottom third. And Sumter, a foul ball down the right side. It's going to get back into and actually over the bullpen in right. So 1-2. Salisbury's got some sticks too, though, so they have more than enough power to stay alive. Ball hit down to short, play over, and that's going to be close, but in the end, he is ruled out. Looked like his foot might have come off the bag over there, but he is ruled out. But Roanoke will pull back in front. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They will leave the bases loaded, but the damage has already been done. So we move on to the top of the fourth. Roanoke in front, 3-2. We'll be right back. So Tom Labriola leading things off here. Labriola had a RBI single his last time through. See what he can do to start off with his team down now for the first time. 3-2, and then well-hit ball, and that's going to get past through the right side. Get past Decker and Sumter. So Labriola has his second base hit of the game to start things off here in the top of the fourth. So that's going to bring up Jay Perry. So back-to-back RBI singles for Roanoke. Back-to-back two-out RBI singles for Roanoke. Put them in front. So that's going to bring up Jay Perry, who flew out to left his first time up. First pitch to Perry, and that is popped up on the right side. And that is going to be Decker calling for it. He's there. And there's the first out of the inning. So not a bad way to bounce back after giving up the leadoff single. One-pitch pop-up. So that's going to bring up Simon Palanchar, who singled his first time through. So with the lefty at the plate, let's see if we're going to see a bunt. And it looks like Palanchar is going to be swinging. First pitch misses. 1-0. Palanchar, 2 hits in his 3 at-bats here in this tournament. Does have an RBI. One 0. And fastball outside corner called for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. 1-run ball game. So the 1-1 from Chuli. And, woo, that one's in tight. As Palanchar is going to have to bend out of the way of that one. So 2-1. On the way. And that ball is smoked out to center field, but it's right at Ellis for the second out. So that's going to bring up Robbie Jones, who reached on a fielder's choice at short his last time up. So Jones looking to keep the inning alive. And that one bounces to the plate, ball 1. Roanoke comes in 32-16 on the year. They have not lost in 7 games. Salisbury comes in riding a 3-game winning streak. And that pitch misses. And actually, Salisbury comes in winning a 2-game winning streak, actually. Roanoke just needs 1 win to clinch the regional championship and make it on to the World Series. 1-1. And fastball misses. In other ODAC news, it was Shenandoah picking up a win in the game last night in the Mid-Atlantic Regional. So 2-1. And that ball is sent out to shallow left center. And Ellis runs on and makes a great diving catch out there in center to end the inning. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are through 3.5 here at Dan Daniel Park. 3-2 is your score. We will be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dan Daniel Park, American Legion Post 325 field here in Danville, Virginia. Sean Guido leading things off for the Maroons in the bottom half of the fourth. First pitch over for a called strike one. Andrew Kramer back out on the mound for the Seagulls. 0-1. And that one's in the dirt. Count runs even at a ball and a strike. So Guida has popped up to third and grounded out. 1-1. And that pitch is nowhere close. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. And a well-hit ball back up the middle, but Ardoin makes a nice play. Throw over Perry, stretches out. And there's the first out. So Ardoin makes a great play over there to get the 6-3 ground out going. And then Perry does a nice job of laying out or stretching out and getting that one. So that'll bring up Collier Donald, who has popped out and singled thus far. Pitch to Donald, and that one is in there inside corner for a called strike one. A 1-0, and that one bounces up. So 2-0. One coming in. And that one is over for strike two. 1-2 now. 1-2 to Donald. And Donald sends a rocket out to right field. And Donald's going to have his second hit of the game. And that's going to bring up Will Decker, who has walked and reached on a fielder's choice, 0 for 1. So 1 out, 1 on now as Donald picks up his second hit of the game. Donald came in swinging a hot stick. 400 average and no homers, 4 RBIs. So he's only going to move that average on up. First pitch misses, ball 1. So with this performance right now, that should come pretty close to moving Donald up to around the 500 mark for the tournament. 1-0. And a chopper hit down to second. And that one kind of ate him up a little bit. So Grosso still able to recover, though. Fires over to Barry to record the out. Meanwhile, Donald will make it up. If Grosso was able to hold on to that one, he would have been able to flip over and possibly get the 4-6-3 double play started. But that was a tough play for Grosso to make, as it was a high chopper. So Hermanson will take a look at strike one. Hermanson comes in. He's reached on an error and walked. Oh, 1 from Kramer. And that pitch is there for strike two. So Kramer had 0-2, needing just one strike to get out of this inning, and it'd still be a one-run ball game. 0-2, and that ball is chopped foul down the left side. So we will do the 0-2. Repeat, rinse, and wash on the 0-2. And the 0-2 coming from Kramer. And that ball is hit high out to left field. Jones back tracking it. And he camps out under it, and that's going to do it here for the fourth inning. So just about halfway home in this one. Roanoke in front, 3-2. We will be right back. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Dan Daniel Park. We've got a pitching change for the Maroons. Stephen Loney will come on and pitch, making his second appearance. He started the game yesterday for the Maroons against LaGrange. Unable to pick up the win. Went 4 innings, 3 hits, no bases on balls, 3 strikeouts. 2.25 ERA right now. And so Colby Dean getting things started off here. And it's actually going to be Troy Miller batting for Dean. And first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one's over for a called strike 1. The 1-1. And good pitch off the hands of Miller. And that is fouled back. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. And Miller was not fooled by much on that one as he sends a well-hit ball off into the stands on the left side. So the 1-2 on repeat. And that one is popped up left side. Donald trying to track it, and he'll stay with it for the first out. So the move to the bench does not pay off for the Seagulls, as Donald does a great job of staying with that ball and gets it in foul territory for the out. So that's going to bring up Justin Meekins, who was 1 for 2, double scored, and popped out to short his last time up. So first pitch in tight, ball 1. So nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And that one is over for a called strike 1. We've got a good game brewing. Entering the top of the 5th, 3-2 in favor of the Maroons, and a shot down the left side, but foul. As Meekins hit a screamer down the left side, but it is foul. So the 1-2 as Meekins steps back in. Loney with the delivery, and just off the outside corner. Good knockout pitch, though, by Loney. Trying to get Meekins chasing. Meekins will not oblige. So 2-2. And that one is high, 3-2. Full count to the Seagulls center fielder, 1 out, top 5. And that one's in the dirt, so Meekins will work the 7-pitch walk. So that's going to bring up Ardoin. Ardoin has bounced out, grounded out to second, and grounded out to third. Ardoin has a pair of RBIs thus far. And ground ball through the left side. That is going to kick up on Hermanson. Hermanson does a good job of blocking that one. We're going to give that one a hit, as that would have always been a tough play for Hermanson to make, as he would have had to backhand and throw across his body over to first. So that's an infield single for Ardoin. So that's going to bring up Grosso. He has a RBI single and has flied out to left so far on the afternoon. So tying run on second now. Go ahead run on first. 1 out for Grosso, who does have an RBI already today. Grosso comes in hitting just about 400 on the tournament. 4 RBIs. So first pitch. And Grosso sends that one out to right field, but that is foul. And the count goes to 0-1. So Grosso, one of the most dangerous hitters and pitchers in the Capital Athletic Conference, in which the Seagulls play Seagulls coming in ranked number 9 in the D3Baseball.com poll, number 11 in the American Baseball Coaches Association poll. Loney steps off the mound, nothing going though. So 0-1. So right now, Salisbury 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Roanoke 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. And that ball is popped up out into center. Ellis is drifting under it. He's got it, but in the meantime, Meekins will get over to third. And so Grosso comes through with the sac fly to center. But in the meantime, there are 2 outs now. And so that's going to leave it into the hands of Jack Berry, who is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So Berry looking to avoid the hat trick, tried to put the ball in play this time. So Berry's going to step into the box. Wonder how Berry is feeling after yesterday. He got hit by 3 pitches and a swing and a miss. And Loney's going right after Berry on the inside part of the plate. So the 0-1. Here we go. And that ball is going to get through the left side. And that is going to tie it up at 3 as Jack Berry hits a ground ball single through the left side. That's going to allow Meekins to score and knot us up at 3 here in the top of the 5th. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a feeling we are going to be in for a seesaw-type battle here today between these 2 teams, 2 of the best teams in the country playing some of the best Division III baseball in the country right now. And so Labriola, 2 for 2 with an RBI, pair of singles. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And first pitch misses outside. Count goes to a ball and a strike, or ball and no strikes. So the 1-0. Let's see what happens here. Loney looks in. And that is a chopper hit down to second. Sumter, and the throw is going to pull Decker off the bag. But in the end, Decker able to keep his foot on the bag. And that's going to do it. So Seagulls managed to push a run across. We are through 4.5. We've got a tie ball game, 4-3 or 3-3. We'll be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Danville, Virginia, Dan Daniel Park, American Legion Post 325 field. So we've got some defensive changes for you for the Seagulls. Jones is now playing right field. Kevin Dean is going to move out to left. And first pitch Misses for ball one. That one's over for a strike. So Watson leading off here. Watson has an RBI single and a fielder's choice. And that one's going to get him on the backside. And so he will take first on a hit by pitch to lead things off. So if you're just joining us, Salisbury jumping off to a early 2-0 lead. Roanoke answers back in the bottom of the first. Get within one. Then they pick up two in the bottom of the third. And then Salisbury ends up tying it up in the top half of this inning. And it's a 3-3 ball game. 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Salisbury. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Maroons. And Ellis is going to take ball one. Ellis had an RBI single. Got the 2-out rally started for the Maroons that actually gave them the lead in the bottom of the third. The 1-0. And that pitch is, no doubt about it, over fastball, strike one. So 1-1, runner on first, nobody out. Bottom half of the fifth. Had a good game between these two teams. Wouldn't expect anything less at this point. And so Ellis showing bunt, and he's going to get it down. That's going to go back to Kramer. Kramer throws over. And so Ellis, though, is going to move Watson over with the bunt. But he will be out on the 1-3 putout. So Craig Kiley has struck out and driven in a run. He actually drove in the go-ahead run back in the bottom of the third for the Maroons. And he has a chance to do the same thing here. He's got a runner on second now. So let's see what Kiley can come through with. And there's a big breaking ball. And that's just going to miss upstairs as Kramer did not get down over that one. He's going to want to watch that pitch moving forward. Didn't have a whole lot of break. So here's the 1-0. And that ball is fouled back directly behind home plate. Count goes to a ball and a strike. One. And there's a shot out to right field. Let's see if they're going to send Watson. They are. The play in at the plate, and Watson is in. So Craig Kiley comes up with another big hit for the Maroons. And it is now 4-3. And you can just see it on Roanoke's face right now. They know how close they are to the World Series, and they are hype right now. And that's going to bring up Will Black. 4-3 ball game now. And coach coming out to the mound. Let's see if we're going to have a conference or a change. I think we are probably going to have a pitching change here. And the second baseman will now come in to pitch. Grosso. So Grosso will come in to pitch. That will cancel out the DH the rest of the game. So Valone will move into the 7th spot now. And he will move over to second base too, I believe. So Valone into place second. He is batting seventh. So Grosso getting his warm-up pitches in. While he's doing that, we're going to take a break, but we'll be back momentarily here from Danville, Virginia. So Will Black stepping in. He has popped up to short and has been hit by a pitch. So runner on first, 1 out, 4-3 ball game after Craig Kiley just drove in his second run of the game with a single. Fastball misses outside. Count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 on the way. And fastball is right there for a called strike one. So runner on first right now. So we said 1 out. Roanoke able to pick up 2 hits so far this inning. Showing bunt. He's going to drop that one back down to Grosso. Grosso fields. He's going to throw that over to Perry. And in the meantime, Black will move Kiley up to second with the sac bunt, but there are now 2 outs. So Sumter singled and grounded out to short. And first pitch over for a called strike one. So Palanchar will now have to exit the game as Grosso comes over into pitch. That will do away with the DH spot. That pitch is high. So he will be replaced in the order by Vallone, who comes in to play second base. And the count is now a ball and a strike. And it's now 2-1. Or excuse me, 1-2. And that ball is hit foul down the left side. And it's now 2-2. Grosso looking in, trying to get out of this jam. Trying to get Sumter out to end things. That pitch misses down and away. Grosso making his third appearance on the mound in this tournament. It's 0-1, 1 save, 7 innings pitched, 11 hits, 4 bases on balls, 7 strikeouts. And that's going to sneak through past third base. A little ground ball. They are going to send the runner to throw home, and he's dead to rights. And that's going to do it. So you can't blame him for the hustle play there, but in the end, I don't think he had a chance on that one. But you can still give Sumter the single. And so we go to the top half of the 6th. Roanoke in front, 4-3. It's a double. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Leading things off here for Salisbury, Jay Perry. He has flied out to left and popped out to first. So here's the first pitch. And that ball is fouled off on the right side. Delahunty now on the mound for the Maroons. And that ball is fouled off. By Perry. And Perry falls in a 0-2 hole. Delahunty making his second appearance on the year. 2 innings pitched or on the tournament. 1 hit, 1 base on balls. No strikeouts and a clean sheet in the ERA department. That pitch is in the dirt. Count goes to 1-2. Delahunty looks in, has his pitch, delivery, and down and in that time. 2-2, so not bad from Delahunty. When you're ahead 0-2, you just don't want to lay something right in there. You want to kind of try to nibble a little bit, see if you can get him out. And that ball is hit down to short. And Hermanson, it's going to kick under his glove. And there's a leadoff single to start things off here from Perry. So that's going to bring up Vallone. So Vallone stepping in. Ron Vallone getting his first plate appearance of the game. He will hit with a runner on first. Nobody down. His guys trailing by a run. First pitch showing bunt, and he drops a gorgeous bunt down. Donald makes a nice play to get over there and scoop that up and fire over. But in the meantime, the tying run will move up the additional 90 feet. That's going to bring up Robbie Jones, but Vallone, you can tell right there that he did not have sacrifice bunt on his mind. He had infield single on his mind. That's going to bring up Robbie Jones. He has reached on a fielder's choice and flown out to center. So runner on second now, 1 down. So Jones hitting .438 in this tournament, no homers, 4 RBIs. So he is a guy that, if you are Salisbury, you want up now. And he's going to hit that one on a line out to center. That ball is going to drop. I don't think they're going to send the runner from third. Perry is held up. And so Robbie Jones continues to just be in the zone as that ball had eyes on it out to center field. And runners on the corner now with 1 out. On the bright side, defensively for the Maroons, they do have a possible double play set up. And we're just going to see if Delahunty can keep it down and get it. So Kevin Dean stepping in to bat. We're going to have a conference on the mound. I wonder if we're going to have a pitching change. I actually think it's just going to be a conference. So it looks like anyway. So while they're having a talk, let's take a look here at Kevin Dean's numbers. He has just the 1 plate appearance. Nothing doing in that one. Came in and hit in yesterday's second game against Rowan. Actually, the first one of the day for Salisbury is the one that was a 11-inning war of attrition between these two teams. It was Salisbury winning at 8-7 on the walk-off single to right center. So Kevin Dean looking to knot this one back up at 4. 1 out. Delahunty and steps off, acting like he's going to third, and he goes to first with it. So the first pitch to Kevin Dean on the way. And showing bunt, had the squeeze on, and he's going to miss. And the count is 0-1. So 0-1. So Donald played in tight at third. Going to try to drop it again, and that ball is going to get foul. And the count goes to 0-2. Start things off. So it's an 0-2 count. Delahunty trying to work his way out of a jam here, and needs a strikeout and a ground ball in any order. The 0-2, and that one misses down and in. 1-2. So Dean tried to get down 2 bunts, unable to get either one of them accomplished. Missed the first one, kicked the second one foul. So the 1-2 coming in. And that ball is struck and sent out to shallow right. Are they going to send the runner? No, they won't. They will hold him up. The throw almost gets past at home. So Delahunty gets a big play out there. So that's going to bring up Justin Meekins now. And we're going to have a time at the plate. And you see Black over there getting a change in signals, sending them down to the rest of the infield. Infielders moving back a little bit to protect against Meekins, who has doubled, popped out to short, and walked. So 1 for 2. So 2 on, 2 outs, runners on the corners, 4-3 ball game. Delahunty looking to put the lid back on the pickle jar, fakes the throw down to third. The 1-0. As Delahunty, Black had the pitch out set up. 1-0 on the way. Delahunty looking to work out of the jam. Meekins looking to tie things up. And that pitch misses down and away. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. So the 2-0. See what's going to happen. All Meekins needs is a base hit to tie this thing up. So excuse me, the count is 1-1. And that one is in tight. Whew. Meekins having to twist out of the way of that one. So the 2-1. Here it comes. Delahunty winds and delivers, and that ball is going to be hit down on the right side. Ground ball, great play by Sumner, but he cannot keep it in. And Meekins is going to tie the game with his second hit of the game. RBI single, and we've now got a 4-4 game. Tie ball game once again. This has been a seesaw type contest so far. So that's going to bring up Scott Ardoin. And there's a shot through the left side. Let's see if they're going to send the runner. They are. The throw coming in, and he's out. No, he's safe. Black dropped the ball. Black dropped the ball. The runner comes in. Collision there at the plate. Black unable to hang on to it. The runner will score. And it is now a 5-4 ball game. So an RBI single right there from Ardoin. So Grosso steps up to the plate now. He is RBI single. Fly out to left. And he has flied out to center. And a little excuse me swing back to Delahunty. And that's going to do it, but Salisbury is going to strike for 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They leave 2 stranded. So we're going to move on to the bottom of the 6th. Salisbury leads 5-4. We will be right back. So Sean Guida leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Salisbury pushed ahead after falling behind in the bottom half of the 5th. They will push 2 across. Courtesy of the RBI singles from Meekins and Ardoin. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. To Guida, top of the order, due up for the Maroons. And it's a powerful top of the order. Guida comes in 571. These are all before today's games. Before today's game. Guida 571, and that pitch is in for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Guida 571, 2 RBIs. Donald 400, 4 RBIs. And Decker 363, 4 RBIs as well. And that ball is going to be a little blooper back up to short. And that's going to be a 6-3 ground out to start things off. And first pitch over for a strike. So 0-1, that pitch is high and away. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. To Donald, who is 2 for 3 on the afternoon thus far. It's worked a 1-1 here to Grosso. That one catches the inside part of the plate. Roanoke roughed Grosso up for 10 runs. 7 of them earned in the first game here in the tournament. 2-2. Found it a little bit tougher against him this time around as they've been unable to get to him right now. And that ball is fouled off on the right side. Get back out of play. And the count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Two on the way. And that pitch misses outside. Count runs 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th. Very tightly contested game here thus far in the first 5 1/3, or 5 1/2. And whoa, sounded like that might have gotten off of Labriola's helmet right there. And that ball ends up clanking on top of the first base dugout. So the 3-2. Full count to Donald. And chopper. And foul. Three-two. Coming in to Donald. And a line drive, and that's going to be trouble. It stays fair. Donald going around first. He's going to get in there with a 1-out double. He represents a tying run. And the back and forth continues, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these teams are 2 heavyweight prize fighters duking it out, looking to survive and advance to the College World Series next week in Appleton, Wisconsin. And Donald got a shot down the line and left, and he now represents the tying run. Will Decker represents the go-ahead run. Decker 363, no homers, 4 RBIs. And Decker will lay off the first pitch off speed, and the count goes to 1-1. So Decker is 0 for 2, walked his first time up, reached on a fielder's choice, and then grounded out to second. That one is in there all the way, outside part of the plate, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on. And a well-hit ball, that's going to find the gap out in right center. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got another tie game. Decker racing around second. Throw in is not going to be in time. Decker a Superman leap at third. And we've got a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Will Decker, an RBI triple to knot this one up. And man, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not down here and you are close to this area, you need to get down here because you are missing out on a great game. 5-5 is now the score. These 2 guys going back and forth against each other. Dean Hermanson now. And that pitch misses. Count goes to 1-0. Really great day and a half of baseball here over both Saturday and Sunday. Of course, I say day and a half because we are halfway through the one here. That ball gets away from Labriola, but not far enough to allow Decker to score. So Salisbury right now, 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. Roanoke, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Swing and a miss. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. And that pitch misses high. The count goes to 3 balls and a strike now with 1 out, runner on third. Tie ball game once again, ladies and gentlemen. These last 2 innings have been a seesaw competition. 3-1. And that ball is fouled back. That's going to run the count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. We had the 11-inning contest where Salisbury defeated Rowan yesterday. The Roanoke-LaGrange game was tight all the way. And then, of course, Salisbury and LaGrange, that was a good one all the way through. Ended with a 2-run differential. Full count, and Hermson's going to work the walk. And Grosso, who came into this tournament, had a perfect record, a 1 ERA, continues to struggle a little bit. So they're going to change the signs up real quick. So Sam Watson has an RBI single, reached on a fielder's choice, and reached on a hit by pitch his last time through. So Watson, a 1-for-1 contest. And that pitch misses high and in. The 1-0. And that pitch misses low. And the count goes to 2-0 now, and Labriola will come out and have a conversation with Grosso. So right now, as it stands, if Roanoke wins this game, then they have clinched. No need for a second one here today, as Roanoke will reach the 4-win threshold. Meanwhile, if Salisbury wins this game, we will play a second one here around 3:30. And a shot up the middle. There's 1 and 2. Double play. Great play over there by Valone to field that one in, toss it over to Ardoin. Then Ardoin fires over to Perry. So 4-6-3 to end the inning. But Roanoke able to strike back for a run to tie it up. We're through 6 full. 5-5 is your score. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Dan Daniel Park. We've got a pitching change for the Maroons. Eli Sumter comes on. He is 3-0 on the season. Meanwhile, Cody Shell will come in and move to second base. He will hit in the 7th spot. So both teams no longer had the option of a designated hitter, as it was Vallone moving over to second for Salisbury after Grosso came on to pitch. And now with Sumter coming on to pitch and Shell moving to second, it's going to do it. So Perry leading things off. First pitch misses for ball 1. It's actually Jack Berry, leading off. And Berry's going to work a 2-0 count. And that one misses down and away, 3-0. Top 7, we're in the final third here. And that one's over for a called strike 1. So, as I said earlier, Sumter, 3-0 on the regular season. He's made 1 appearance here, 1 inning pitch, 1 hit, 1 base on balls, no strikeouts. Now make it 2 base on balls. Has a clean 0.0 ERA. So that's going to bring up Tom Labriola, who has 2 singles and an RBI and grounded out to second. So let's see if Sumter can try to start battling back. See if he can recover from that leadoff walk to Berry. And bunt dropped down to third. And so that's going to bring up Jay Perry now. Perry is 1 for 3. Has flied out to left, popped up to first, and has singled. Perry 412, no homers, 4 RBI. They're going to go out and have a quick talk with Sumter. So first pitch. And that one is over for a called strike. Perry 1 for 3 on the afternoon. So Perry, as I said earlier, 412, no homers, 4 RBIs so far this tournament. And there's a ground ball down to first base. Decker is going to take it over for the 3 unassisted and the second out. But in the meantime, Berry is going to move up to third. So that's going to bring up Ron Vallone. Had a 5-3 sack bunt his last time through. So top 7. 5-5 game. Go ahead run on third. Ball inside. 1-0. Sumter with the 1-0. And that ball is hit well down to second, but it's on the ground right to Shell. Shell fires over to Decker, so Sumter able to work out of a possible jam as he gets the 4-3 ground ball to end things here in the top of the 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back here from Danville, Virginia. Keep it locked.
Welcome back as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Scott Ellis will lead things off for Roanoke as we are in a 5-5 tie here between Salisbury and Roanoke. Grosso still on the mound for Salisbury. First pitch in there for strike one. This ball chopped out to third base. Picked up, thrown, and they're going to get him. And a good play by Barry to make the throw over for out number one. That'll bring up Cody Shell. His first at bat of the day after entering as a defensive replacement for the Maroons. First pitch in there for strike one with the fastball. Shell has one plate appearance. Or excuse me, has appeared in one game. Did not get a plate appearance. Came in as a defensive replacement in that one as well. So 1-1 the count. It takes ball two inside. This has been a back and forth contest, tied 5-5. Shell puts this one into shallow right center field. And Meekins comes in to make the catch for out two. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Will Black, the catcher. He is popped out to short, was hit by a pitch, and then dropped down a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance. And this ball fouled out of play to the right side. Grosso up to 42 pitches. This one wide for ball one. This is Grosso's third appearance in this regional. And chopper out to shortstop. Ardoin with the throw, and he gets it. So 1-2-3 inning for Salisbury. They come back to bat. We're tied 5-5.
We're through 7 and still all tied up, 5 apiece.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the top of the 8th inning here at Dan Daniel Park, American Legion Post 325 field. Robbie Jones leading things off. He has reached on a fielder's choice, flied out, singled, and scored what at the time appeared to be the go-ahead run. Roanoke able to come back, though, in the bottom half of the 6th and tie it up. First pitch, and that is shot right back up the middle. And Robbie Jones will reach with his 2nd consecutive single. And so that's going to bring up Kevin Dean, who flew out his last time up, the left fielder for the Seagulls, who are looking to keep their season alive with a victory. And he's actually going to be pinch hitted for number 27, Kyle Canavan, will pinch hit, most likely stay in left field.
Pitch hit for Salisbury, number 27, Kyle Canavan.
And so Canavan will grab a bat and step in and look to keep something alive here for the Seagulls in the top of the 8th. He's showing bunt, drops down a good one. And Sumter picks that one up, fires over to first, and we'll get the out. So in the meantime, though, Jones will move up the additional 90 feet. And that's going to bring up Justin Meekins, who had a RBI single his last time through. And he has a chance at another RBI as he steps up here with a runner 180 feet away from home plate. So Meekins represents the insurance run. So Meekins stepping in. And here we go. Salisbury dugout alive right now. First pitch from Sumter. Breaking ball will miss. Sumter had the start in the game against Rowan, I believe it was. Or no, excuse me, LaGrange. The 1-0. And Meekins, a shot down the left field line. Fair ball. Jones is going to score yet another run. And Meekins has yet another key RBI. The RBI double as Meekins crushed that ball down the left field line. Jones scores another important run. And Ardoin will now step in. He had an RBI single his last time up. And there's a ball sent out to right field. That's going to drop down on the line. Could that score another run? It looks like it is. Meekins hustling in. And so Meekins and Ardoin both coming through with big RBI singles in their, or RBI hits in their last two at bats. And it's now a 7-5 ball game in favor of the Seagulls. It's going to bring up pitcher Pete Grosso. Pitcher, utility, do-it-all guy Pete Grosso. And I think that might spell the end of the day for Sumter. We will see. And so the pitching coach actually will just go out and have a talk with Sumter. And we have had an exciting ball game here today. Back and forth all game long. The conference is over. They have decided where they want to go to eat here later tonight. And the Salisbury faithful on their feet. The flock of Seagulls trying to cheer their team on. Pickoff move back to first. And head first is Ardoin. Pitch to Grosso is over for a called strike one. So the 0-1 coming in. So here we go. Sumter, the 0-1, and Grosso pulls one down to third. Nice play over there by Donald. And that was going to be a stretch to be able to get that 6-4-3, but Donald does a great job of laying out to his right there and getting the out at second. So Grosso will reach on the FC5. And so that's going to bring up Jack Berry, who has 2 strikeouts, an RBI single, and a walk. Seagulls making some noise over there on the right side behind their home team's dugout. So the 1-0. And that one's over. 1-1. And that ball is popped up on the right side. Out of play, foul. And the count goes to 1-2. So right now, Sumter trying to get out of this one before it gets any worse. 2 already in. Thanks to the RBI double from Meekins and the RBI single from Ardoin. Grosso on first after reaching on the fielder's choice ground ball. Berry following now. Berry does have an RBI in today's game. Here's the pitch, and just misses on the outside. And that's going to run it to 3-2. And here we go. Big pitch, big payoff coming in here. Full count. And Jack Berry will step out for a minute. Runner going, and hit and run is on. Pop up behind home plate. Black giving chase, but he will just watch that one get out of play. And so we'll do the 3-2 all over again. Runner going again, and that's going to get him on the elbow. So Berry, 4th time in 2 days now that he has been hit by a pitch. And he is going to need a long ice bath after this weekend. A couple of heating pads. As he has taken a beating. So Tom Labriola steps up now, has an RBI single. First time around, single his second time, grounded out to second, third time, and dropped a sac bunt his 4th time. So right now a 2-for-3 performance for the young man at the plate. First pitch coming in, and that is a chopper at short. And Hermanson will take that one in the inning, but not before Salisbury pushes a pair of runs across. We are moving on to the bottom of the 8th. 7-5 game. We will be right back. So here we go into the bottom of the 8th. Pitcher Eli Sumter leading things off. So Sumter has a pair of base hits and a ground out to short on his resume today. Barry playing in close at third on the hot corner, expecting the bunt, and that pitch misses outside. So the 1-0 now on the way to Sumter. And ground ball down to short. Ardoin fires over to Perry, and there's the first out of the inning. 6-3 ground out. And so Sean Guida will now come up as the Maroons turn over their lineup. He has popped up, grounded out to short twice. So he's going to look to get something started for the Maroons. That pitch is down and in. Count goes to 0-1. 0-1 to Guida, and Guida chopper back to Vallone at second. Vallone will fire over, and there's the 4-3 put out for the second out of the inning. That's now going to bring up Collier Donald. Has popped out to first or second, and then has a pair of singles and a double. Came home to score on Will Decker's RBI triple back in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Donald, and fastball misses high and away. Count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. A 1-0. And that one misses inside. 2-0. So Donald doing a good job right now. Trying to work the count. Knows right now he just needs to get on base. And a walk would do that. A 2-0, and no question about that. That one is a fastball over at the knees, and the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 coming in to Donald. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And there's a shot back to left field. Canavan going back. That ball is off the wall. Donald is going to have a double. And there's a 2-out double for Donald, his second consecutive 2-baser. And so now that's going to bring up Will Decker, who had the RBI triple. And that's going to put it on the shoulders of Decker to keep the inning alive. So Donald 4 for 5, 2 doubles, a pair of singles. Decker is 1 for 3. Has walked, reached on a fielder's choice, grounded out to second, and has an RBI triple. First pitch, and that one is inside, but called a strike, 0-1. Topsy-turvy game being played here today at Dan Daniel. Both of these teams wanting to keep their seasons alive, move on to the Division III World Series in Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin, which would start next week. So the 1-1. As Grosso looking in. And whoa! He had to bend forward to get out of the way of that one. And the count goes to 2-1. So 2-1 on the way to Decker. And Decker sends a shot down the right side. Perry, though. Wow, what a play over there at first base. Perry just got up and snagged that one. And that's going to rob Decker of a hit and an RBI. Decker sent an absolute screamer on the first base side. Perry says, I don't think so, sir, and is going to snag that one in. So we are through 8. Score is 7-5. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in the top of the ninth. And Barry's going to lead things off here. Or Perry, excuse me, will lead things off. Grounded out to first his last time up. First pitch over for a called strike. And that one is in the dirt, misses. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. So the 1-1 coming in to Perry. Oh, and Perry had to duck out of the way of that one as he was facing a little chin music. So 2-1 is now the count. Here we go. And that one is fouled off of Black's helmet. And the count rolls to 2 balls and 1 strike. So if Salisbury can hold on, they will force a deciding game 2 here today at Dan Daniel. And that would no doubt be the final game, as the winner of that would pick up the regional championship and decide who was going to go on to the World Series. Pitch in the dirt. And the count goes to 3 balls, 2 strikes. One thing I've been impressed with all weekend long is the sportsmanship displayed by both of these teams. The other day when we had the rain delay, it was Emory and Roanoke getting together, and there's a walk to start things off here. So Roanoke and Emory got out to pull the tarp. So you've got to admire when you see good sportsmanship, especially at this level and so much on the line. So Ron Vallone will now step in. He has dropped down a sacrifice bunt and grounded out to second, so 0 for 1. So Sumter looking into Vallone. And pickoff move actually back to first, trying to nail Perry. Perry back in, head first slide though. And pitch to Vallone. Vallone is bunting. He's going to pop that back up to the pitcher. Sumter doing a great job of laying out and getting that one. Sumter using his second base skills to make a great play on that pop-up and prevent that runner from getting over. As Vallone just got under that bunt a little bit too much. So that's going to bring up Robbie Jones, who has reached on a fielder's choice, flied out to center. 2 singles and has scored 2 runs. Pickoff move back over to first. Perry back in safely though. Here's the pitch from Sumter and breaking ball, and that misses. Ball 1. Top 9, 7-5 Salisbury, as they are trying to force a deciding game 2. And that pitch is right there. It looked like a changeup as Sumter pulled the string. So the 1-1. And that was inside fastball. So the 2-1. Oh, and just misses off the inside part of the plate. So Jones, big part of Salisbury's success. He leads the team with .438 average in this tournament. Pop up on the right side. Guida giving chase. Is that going to get out of play? It will, into the bullpen. And so the count will go to 3-2. But Jones, .438, no homers, 4 RBIs. He and Perry are tied for the team high in that category, along with Grosso now. Both of these teams swinging big bats, and Chopper down to second, 4-6, and the 3 will not happen, as Jones will hustle that out to reach on the FC4. And so that's going to bring up Kyle Canavan now. So Canavan reached on laid down a sack bunt the last time up. He's made a couple of nice plays out in left field to take away some hits from the Maroons. So Sumter looking in, and that pitch is going to miss off speed, 1-0. So Salisbury just needs 3 Roanoke outs to advance on to play this second game today. 1-0, and there's a well-hit ball out to center, but in the end, that's going to be right at Ellis. So, last chance for Roanoke coming up here in the bottom of the 9th. Make sure to keep it locked here. We had the exciting conclusion of this contest coming up next. So Dean Hermanson, and that pitch misses. Count goes to 1-0. So Grosso just needs 3 outs to force another game. Pitch inside on the inside part of the plate at the knees, and the count goes to 1-1 Roanoke, though, has the bats to knot this one up and possibly even win it. And that pitch is high. The count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 coming in. Here it comes. And 3-1. So Hermanson doing a great job right now of working this count. Knows right now that he just needs to be a leadoff guy and get on base and give Watson a shot to maybe tie it up with a homer. And he's going to work a leadoff walk, his 3rd of the game. So that's going to bring up Sam Watson, who has driven in a run with a single, reached on a fielder's choice, was hit by a pitch, and grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. So first pitch on the way, misses outside. Watson represents the tying run. Nobody out, 1 on. Little bit of tension in the air right now. 1-0. And that is a good-looking fastball right there from Grosso, 1-1. And that ball is going to get through the right side. And Roanoke has something cooking here in the bottom of the 9th. And you might as well call this game As the World Turns, because it has had a ton of drama in it so far. Runners on first and second now, nobody out. And so Scott Ellis will step up now. He has grounded out the second RBI single, dropped down a sac bunt, and grounded out to the pitcher. So we've got a conversation here on the mound. Probably just deciding where they want to go to eat after the game or what to get their dads for Father's Day, which is coming up here next month. And so the conference is over. It's going to end with Grosso still on the mound. With runners on first and second, winning run at the plate. And Scott Ellis, nobody out. And let's see what transpires. Showing bunt, pulls back, ball one. Not a bad idea there. Maybe just try to drop down a bunt, get the runners over to second and third, and you never know. You might actually end up getting on yourself, and then that loads the bases and really sets up a whole new pickle for Grosso and the Seagulls. So the bunt and pull back again. 2-0. Neither one of these teams wanting to go home. They know what's at stake. Infielders on the corners pulled in. Showing bunt again. He's going to get that one down the third baseline. Barry Fields to throw over, and oh! He's out by just a step. Woo! Out by just a step on that one. But he will get the sac bunt over. And we've got a pinch hitter for the Maroons. It's going to be Drew McCullough stepping in. He will hit for Cody Shell. So Drew McCullough with a chance to be a hero. If he can get down a hit, we are looking at a tie ball game. Salisbury 7 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. Roanoke College 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. So McCullough is 0 for 9 altogether, so the kid is due. McCullough looking for his first hit in 9 at-bats. Let's see what happens. Here we go, runners on second and third. And that pitch is over for a called strike. 0-1. So the 0-1 coming in to McCullough. And McCullough, that's going to get through on the left side. 1 run in, 7-6 game. That is Drew McCullough's first hit of the tournament. RBI single. 7-6 ball game. Holy moly. I'm going to need a nap after this one. This has been a heck of a game. McCullough's first hit of the tournament. An RBI single. 7-6. So it's going to be number 11, Strickland, pinch running for the Maroons at first. So that is going to bring up Will Black. No, actually, it's going to bring up Sean Guida. Sorry, got lost on my lineup card there. That's what I thought. So Will Black, I was right. Will Black is up. And first pitch misses, so tying run on third, winning run on first, 1 out. Ton of drama in the room right now. Ton of drama on the field. And that one is over. Count goes to 1-1. One to Black. Black showing bunt. The squeeze is on. He will miss. Count goes to 2-1. Oh my goodness. I hope those coaches have some roll aids down in the dugout right now, because I know their stomachs had to be churning. Nervous time at both of these dugouts. 2-1 to Black. Black smokes one up the middle. Great play at short by Ardoin. And a double play. Wow, what a play at short as Ardoin lays out. Double play ball, and that's how this ball game is going to end. Goodness gracious, I'm glad we're getting a little bit of break between these two games because I need one. I'm going to go take a nap. In the meantime, Salisbury will pick up a 7-6 win. Woo! Make sure you come back here in 30 minutes as we will play the concluding game. Scott Ardoin lays out, makes a beautiful play at short at a pitch on a hit that would have scored the game. Fires over to get the 6-3 double play. And so, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep it tuned back here as Salisbury and Roanoke are going to play for the regional championship when we come back in roughly 30 minutes. Keep it locked right here.